Hello, my name is Alex Winkler, and today I'll walk you through my code that creates a randomized password for you. So, I tried to make my code customizable, letting you decide a lot about the password. Up here, you get to decide the length, if you want to use letters, numbers, or symbols. We let this happen by using inputs from the users throughout each of these. I also use the internalized library of Python to import random and string. Random is extremely important for the very bottom for the for loop, and we use import string right here in the center for the if statements. When I run the code, we'll be prompted with enter the password's length. This right here will be saved as an integer to the variable length. So I will have a password of 15 digits. Now, length is now equal to the integer 15. Right here is a variable called all character, which is actually just an empty string at the moment. Later on, though, it will become important to it. Here are three variables we call use letters, use numbers, and use symbols. The user is prompted to either put Y or N if they wish to include letters, numbers, or symbols. Y as in yes, and N as in no. So since I wish to have them, I will use yes, yes, and yes. Now you can see we have a mix-up password. Why does this happen? Well, that's all because of right here. Since use letters became Y from our prompt, the all character, or the empty string up here, will add string.ASCII letters, which is just all the letters from A to Z, uppercase and lowercase, to it. So now that empty string up here has actually become all the letters, including their lowercase and uppercase versions. Same thing with use numbers equals Y. That just adds all the digits from 0 to 9. And all the symbols right here is all the main symbols on the keyboard. So now our all character string is extremely packed, filled with all the symbols you can need on the keyboard. This right here was my main issue because I tried finding ways to shorten this from actually having to manually input each digit. And I had to actually find a way and learn about import string to do this. Before this code and this assignment, I didn't know how to do this, and I learned through this. This right here is a safety net. This ensures that you always have one of the three options as yes. So if you have no, 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 or n, then the string all care will stay empty, which it'll prompt you to put one in. To show you that happen real quick, I'll run it. Let's say I want it to be, it doesn't matter. Let's say 5. N. You'll see that it says you must choose an option. Now, at the bottom, we'll have a password or a variable called password, which we'll set to an empty string once again. Now, we have a for loop that says for I in range of length, password plus random.choice equals alter. Now, let's break that down. Let's say I want the length to be 15, and I have yes to all these. This happens. So we will use 15 times here. Password or the empty string will pull a random character out of all character, or all the letters in the entire thing, and all the symbols and all the numbers. It'll pull one out of the string the times of length. So 15 times for our example. That will be set to the value of password, and that is now our password. The empty string that once was up here has now become our password that we will print out to the user. We then finish it off by using a print, which will just say your generated password is, and we'll put the variable. Now, this isn't without flaws. A major issue I find is that you're not guaranteed to have one of everything. If I have yes to use letters, no to use numbers, but yes to use symbols too, I'm not guaranteed to have a use symbol, and I might just have used letters. I wish if I redo this code to ensure that I have one of each of the yeses that I have. I am, however, extremely happy with how I did. I think that overall, I did decently well of using all the things and progressing my knowledge in Python and its basics, and it broadening my horizon on the built-in library of Python, the use of strings, and practicing more with the for function. I hope that you see this and understand that I did the best that I could. I hope you enjoy watching.